Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Slaying 101 here on Game Nights. I am your host and your keeper of monsters, Savvy, and we're here to play Monster of the Week. But before we get started, wow, I don't really have to do announcements anymore. We can talk about our other live streams and stuff at the end. I'll go ahead and plug this. If you're looking for the rest of our schedule for the week, you can find it if you're live with us on Twitch below our faces on the drop page. It's also pinned to our Discord, which you can join. It's also pinned to our Twitter, which you should follow. Our one off schedule piece of excitement that we have this week on Wednesday, we're going to post this on Twitter and in Discord as well at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time this week. I'm running a one-shot on the channel. All my players are here. Sean and GB and Sid are going to play in it, and we're playing Goat Crashers, which is a one-page tabletop game in which everybody plays as goats that really want to party, but the only parties are human parties. So they're going to crash a party but be goats. It's going to be really fun. So that's going to be Wednesday night. Everything else is on our schedule. Our next regularly scheduled live stream is on Tuesday. But we can talk about those later. I'm going to let you all introduce yourselves and tell us who you are and what you're doing. GB.
Hey, Graybeard's Tavern, and you can find my newly done up schedule on my Twitter, Graybeard Tavern. Today I'll be playing Rexy, and they are now a professional, but they used to be a flake.
Nice. Sid.
Heyo, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I am a GGK exclusive right now, so the next time you'll see me will be, Wednesday for the one shot. Yay! I have so many fun goat makeup ideas. It's going to be amazing. And then on Thursday for Elegant Suffering. So yeah, come check that out. I am playing Salgas. She is the Chosen. She's also, the monstrous half demon who punches things.
All right. Rob.
Hello, it's me, your boy, Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus_stage_ Rob. You can find me all over the internet, like here sometimes, like on Sundays at 4. Thanks for being here. Hi. Or you can also find me at twitch.tv/runawayrobot_ on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern for a Humblewood campaign that is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons setting where we're all woodland creatures. I'm a hedgehog cleric. I'm adorable. Soon, I'll be in another game with Savvy and GB. Is it my turn to say it, or does Savvy say it? Oh wait, you already went. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna be in an Apocalypse World game on Encounter Roleplay. Surprise. That's happening on Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be dope. It's starting soon. There's going to be like an announcement and stuff soon. But yeah. And what else do? I stream on twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob where I play video games and such. Yeah. It's me.
And sitting right next to him.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't mute. I was going to say, it's going to be you.
Thanks. Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on Twitter and Twitch. I do something almost every day. Tonight I'm not going to be on Tomb on Indoor Adventures channel, but next week on Monday, because I'm here.
Do you need to be?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to stream that late and then drive in the morning. But Monday night I'll be back there doing... What is happening?
Sorry.
Computer things happen. But Tuesday I'll be back on my channel, and then on AOS on this channel. Wednesday I'll be on Nerd Immersion's channel doing our Rod of 7 Parts. Finally, I actually got to meet Ted, which was super fun. Thursday I'll be doing a horror game. Oh, nope, just kidding. Thursday I'll be doing Elegant Suffering this week. Oh my god! And then lots of other stuff on the weekends and all the fun things. That's it for me. I'm in a weird space.
It's just my office.
Yeah.
Sean, fix this.
I feel like the Rob is contagious, and we are learning this through this experiment LB is doing. Hi, I'm Sean, the Kraken King on Twitter and most other places. My schedule is also pinned to my Twitter if you want to know it, but otherwise it directly corresponds with the schedule of this channel. And I do lots of things, but I don't think I have anything interesting to say other than that, so I'll just stop.
I'm sure you have plenty of interesting things to say. Yeah, that's our people. I already said who I am. I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on everything, and I do everything on this channel. And some stuff on other channels too, like Apocalypse World coming up next Friday. And then soon, I have another fun streaming surprise that I'm not going to tell you about. I'm going to keep it a surprise, but it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be happening on Mondays. I think that's all I need to say about scheduling things. Are you guys ready to play a game? It's going to be one of those days where no one knows what's going on. Oh, wait, that's every Sunday. All right. Let's do this. Where's that mystery music? Let's do a different one. Last time on Slaying 101, a few things happened. Lots of shenanigans were had. Some time travel was grappled with. A friend was, for I think the third time in almost 30 episodes now, unceremoniously kidnapped because the player couldn't be here the next week. That's happened to LB twice. Oh, I just realized I've done it to you twice now. 3 of you have been kidnapped. You found yourselves in the year 2172, in the company of one Mary Beth Wanzer, the alleged great niece. I think it's only 2 greats of your good friend Abigail. There was some time travel. You ended up following a ferry path through Yamacraw Bluff in Savannah, Georgia, newly formed Savannah, Georgia in 1733, and then saved a guy from getting pushed into a river by a sneaky little fairy. Travis is purple because some magic went terribly wrong, but it's fading slowly. And you ended up standing out in the rain in the year 1887 in front of the Telfair Academy of Arts and Sciences, newly established only a few years before, and preparing for the President of the United States to arrive. But Savannah has to deal with its vampire problem first. You met an old relative of Wynn Crowley's by the last name of Helsing, and now there's vampire stuff. That's all the recap I'm going to do. So you guys find yourselves, 4 of you do, Wynn, Travis, Rex, and Sal, find yourselves standing in a secret basement of an old 1800s building in Georgia next to a couple of people you don't know, and Van Helsing, who is telling you about vampires. I think you were in the middle of making a plan to decide if you were going to help with said vampire hunt. What do you guys want to do?
Not all talk at once. So we all look at each other politely, waiting for one of us to talk.
I mean, I'm down to kill some vampires.
I was just about to say the same thing. It'd be interesting to see what those are like in action, pointing to like the bat person corpse thing.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, we don't have to worry about the morality of killing them because it's not like it hasn't already happened in our time, right? Like, they're already dead. So it's like it's where we are destiny.
Rex goes flatline, like, the numbers flying thing is actually happening in her skull.
Win does too because he doesn't understand what's going on.
I think Van is just sort of standing there, like looking around at all of you, like, what?
Well, this is not the vampires we're used to. This is like Man-Bat from DC Comics, and not Batman.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Am I right? Right,
if that
Trav?
helps.
Oh yeah. No, I get the reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, usual stakes, silver. What works, what doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, silver's usually your best bet.
You killed this one with your crossbow. Was that holy water through the heart? What was?
Silver tip bolts.
Got it.
They when you get it in small amounts, silver's a little soft, so even if they pull the bolts out, some of it tends to stay behind.
Clever. I like it.
Rex looks kind of scared, and she's like, rail rifle's not here. All I've got is, she pulls out what looks like 2 little silver sticks with some kind of wire wrapped around them. She's like, it's the only silver I got right now. But, okay.
No, I don't. Fuck. The spear's back in 2020. Shit.
I got my
Is
dagger,
that-
but that's it.
Now I'm confused. When y'all say you aren't from around here, I feel like there's something going on here that I'm missing. And I'm usually pretty on top of this kind of thing.
I feel like she deals with vampires, so you can probably tell her. It's not gonna.
Loops versus strings.
Yeah.
You say loops versus strings, and she kind of looks down at her boots like,
We're from the future. A fairy sent us here.
Rex pulls out their phone, and not that there's any service, but boop, it's a little box that suddenly has light.
okay. So when you said cousin, you meant
Distant cousin, yeah,
extremely
very distant.
right. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. All right.
So let's kill some vampires, save the president.
Yeah, does fire work on these guys? Because last time I thought fire was gonna work, and then it didn't work.
I tend not to mess with that kind of thing, but I imagine so.
Decap. Still good.
Always.
Well, that I can do. Big old sword.
Great. So tonight, in the morning, what you want?
Is morning better since they're going to sleep and sunlight and all that good stuff?
If you can move quiet enough to get in.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Never mind.
You were about to ask about a magic thing, weren't you?
No, I
Yeah, it's all right. It's gonna
Yeah.
take some getting used to. Morning sounds good. I don't really want to fight a bunch of vampires in the dark.
Right. Well, I guess y'all can stay with me.
Thanks, Aunt Van. Cousin Van.
Van's fine.
How does that work exactly? Like direct? Are you direct descendant or?
I have to ask my mom. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Is she here too, or
No.
anybody else gonna just show
Thankfully.
up from the future with their glowing boxes and their loops?
And Rex again.
We are missing someone.
We were missing one person who I'm hoping will show up at some point and not be too mad that we weren't looking for him.
Great.
You'll know her. She's super hot, and will probably be really pissed off.
Great.
Yeah, she's a real charmer.
All right. Well, I guess we wait till morning and we'll kick it off. Take whatever you want off the walls. I got enough.
Is there anything big and sharp and silver?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch. There's a whole like one section of the wall is just this huge rack, and it's just like different. Like there's several spears, and then several of these just like really long swords. Some of them with like a bladed edge, and then some of them are like serrated. It's just a ton of stuff.
Okay.
Most of it's silvered.
You know what's so surprising about this is this looks almost identical to the armory that the Fangs are still using today. It's really a problem, isn't it?
Sounds like they need a budget increase.
You think?
No
yeah.
money in like fighting monsters?
Apparently not.
Huh. Which
I
was right. Tragic. Anyway, I'm hitting the hay. Hopefully I'm not green tomorrow.
Does that happen a lot?
It's already starting to like.
Not as much as thankfully you'd expect. But once is enough, I think.
So I take it you're not always sort of periwinkle.
No. Usually I'm a more porcelain. I'm pale. I'm pale as a ghost.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't fuck with that shit. Good on you, though. It's not easy to do.
Sure ain't. Good night.
Is there anything specific you guys want off the weapon walls?
Rex grabs a sickle and
Sure.
Probably a crossbow, if there's one with silver.
There's many.
Big ass sword, silvered, and a crossbow for reach.
Sure. Winthrop?
I already have a magic dagger that does like 3 harm. I don't know
Yeah, you
if
do.
anything's gonna do better.
Do you want to get that close though?
Yeah, a crossbow would be good.
You know how to use a crossbow.
Yeah,
Well,
that would have been.
Didn't you have a crossbow at one point?
He does have a
and it
crossbow.
just
Never used
never
it.
came
Just-
up.
Probably has actually been trained on how to use a crossbow at this point with the Fangs, though. So
Good. An old-fashioned like manual crossbow?
yeah.
Okay.
Because they only use old-fashioned is the type of weaponry that the
That's right.
But
I told you like compound bows and stuff didn't count.
yeah.
But
Don't make them like they used to.
wasn't Wynn's like a brand new crossbow that was like
Wynn's
door- in
was yeah, like
Okay.
he had bought it for hunting with his friends one time and never used
Got
it.
it.
okay? I thought that's what
very
the
good.
story was.
All right. So pull his weapons down. Van sort of shows you guys off to one side. There's another door leading off this room, and there's what is essentially like a bunk room with several sort of beds and spaces in there where you can sleep. As you sort of pull these weapons down and you're getting ready to walk into this other room, Travis, as Van sort of opens the door to show you in there, just like from off to the side somewhere, you hear just the faintest sound of something that sounds like a giggle.
Got any kids, Helsing?
Is that a joke? I hunt vampires for a living.
Yeah, and you could train like a child. You know what? That's probably not the best. Not.
That sounds like a war crime.
It's fine.
And then
alright.
you hear the sound of snapping fingers, and Van just stops moving, like almost like she's frozen there, sort of like opening the door. And the rest of you, sort of behind Travis in the other room, all of a sudden, after this snapping sound, sitting in the center of the table, just kind of sitting there cross-legged, you see small form, green clothes, long pink hair. Your little friend from before, who I can't remember if she told you her name or not.
She didn't.
No.
Okay. Then no. Hello.
Ah.
Hey. Look
Hey.
who's back.
You found her really quick.
Is
Shoot.
this the game? We
Yep.
help her with the vampires?
Hmm.
Okay, I feel like that's probably a better game for us. Yeah, okay.
It'll be like the movies.
But then after that, can we go home, please?
And have our friend back.
Yeah, that would be nice. I
Rexy's-
thought she's
Hmm.
maybe at home. Like, oh.
I don't think so.
All right.
And she sits there just sort of like grinning at you. And then you all see her kind of furrow her brow, and then her expression just totally changes to this one of like frustration. And you see her like start to look around the room sort of really frantically, and then she locks onto like an empty space on the wall where some of these pieces have been taken down, and she goes, no, 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 and she runs over to the wall, and you can see this like slight glow sort of forming on it, and she puts her hands on it, and she starts to almost kind of like talk to it a little bit. She's like, no, it's not fun that way. Fine. And she gives up and kind of flits back to the table. And you all see this light, this sort of light blue, like periwinkle light, start to form on the wall, and it starts to swirl and then open, almost like a portal. And stepping out of it very casually, maybe even a little bit tanner than she was when she left, sunglasses on, in a bikini and sort of a wrap over it. Victoria.
Hey, y'all. Thanks
Victoria.
for the rescue.
Hey, look like you had it handled.
Where did you go?
Oh, I went to the Feywilds or whatever. Hi, Nesta.
Hi.
You're saying it like it's a normal thing. How'd you just wander out of the Feywilds?
And
I
why
was
does it?
very kindly to my guest, or my host.
You sure you weren't in Panama City or something?
Well, it kind of looked like there.
Oh,
And so you
Cool.
were kind to your host. That's what we're going with.
Well, how did you get here? Fey magic?
Yeah, and we've been playing games with this little kid. Did you say her name was Nessa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You didn't even ask.
We tried.
She wouldn't tell us.
Apparently,
This
we
is
weren't
why I
kindly
didn't
enough.
want you to play.
Sorry, little one.
Was she your host or someone else? Or
Oh no, her mama was.
Cool. Fey moms.
who's her mom?
And ants. Isn't that right, little one?
Yeah. You're cheating.
I'm playing the game with the tools that I know. Now, what's the deal? How are we getting out of here?
Find the vampires.
Find the vampires and what?
I don't know, whatever you do with them.
And then we go home?
Maybe.
I want a deal. I want, in writing, what's going to happen when we get these vampires.
No.
No. Do you think your mama's going to like that? She said
I don't
you're
care.
stuck here.
Mhm.
Do you want to go home?
Maybe. But I made some new friends. So maybe I'll stay.
I think these friends are likely going to try and kill you if you keep them here much longer.
Whoa. Putting words in my mouth.
I don't think we're not gonna hurt her, but we would very much like to go home.
I was thinking more detain, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might
To get
stop
a relic of some sort,
playing.
stick you in there. You know what that's like.
You're not very nice.
Never said I was.
Literally just said kindly. But you did.
I'm looking here.
Fine. What do you want?
After we have either dispatched with or have made these vampires move on to somewhere else, you will take us back to the time and the place that you took us out of. In our time, not in the future.
I'll take you back to Mary Beth. She can send you home.
Is she lying?
Do you have a way of telling?
GB does.
No, she's telling the truth.
Alright.
That's the only thing keeping Rexy from being not nice. That whole time, you guys are all, oh, contain, blah, blah, blah. Rexy's like,
Well, perfect then. Sounds good.
It's nighttime, you douchebag.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. It was really sunny where I came from.
Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah. I got a massage, had some drinks, got a tan.
That's nice.
I get purple. She gets a tan.
I was going to say, you're looking a little sickly.
Yeah, thanks. Magic.
I didn't tell her. Just saying. I promise I won it. I didn't.
Yeah, appreciate it. Cat's out of the bag when she's looking at me.
Yeah, we kind of got dragged through 1783 backwards.
All right.
I hope you enjoyed your spa day, though.
I got pushed into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually saw most of it.
So you're watching?
I mean, I got the recap.
What, they had
I had to make
pay-per-view
sure
in the
you guys were
Feywild?
alive.
We had a
Kinda.
lot of things.
Yeah.
What, do they live stream it?
I'll never tell. And anyway, you didn't go all the way there. Just
No.
halfway.
All right, cool. So we have a deal. Kill vampires, go home. Mostly home. Sweet.
Should that deal maybe include that we don't have to play any more games after this and she'll leave us alone? Is
That is the deal, yeah.
that too much? I feel like we need to be explicit here.
It's your deal.
Yeah, that. Can we put that on, like, in the fine print? I'd feel a little more comfortable.
The Fays have lawyers or something? Like, I feel like this is all very willy-nilly.
She can't lie.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know that.
Well, she says she can't lie.
What color is my hair?
Pretty.
See?
She's not wrong.
That's
Exactly.
not a color.
It's not a lie.
I don't know. They named lipsticks like Naughty Girl. Naughty Girl's not a color. Ulta just makes this shit up.
Can I go? I was trying to be nice by staying in case you had questions, but I'm really bored.
Questions about the vampires? Do you know anything about the vampires? That'd be really important.
They look like the ones from the games. The ones Travis likes to
Games.
play.
Yeah, I guess they do. Life imitates art. Wait, have you been watching me?
She hasn't, but she's connected to someone who's with you all the time.
I'll wait.
Oh, shit! He takes his key out. Wait, so are you usually in here?
No,
No.
that's her aunt. I mean, aunt, Faye.
All right, hey, open up. I gotta talk to you about your niece. I'm telling.
You guys were more fun before she came back.
Let's go. What can I say? Hey, Travis.
I don't know how this works.
Have fun figuring it out. And she snaps and disappears off the table.
Does time restart?
Yes, and from the door, you hear Van sort of start up the sentence she was in the middle of again, and then go, "What the?" And then look over to where Travis, I assume, has moved from the spot he was in before, and now a new person is in the room. What the fuck?
Hi.
Victoria.
Hi, Van. I assume you're the missing piece.
Yeah.
Excuse my nakedness.
You're excused.
Are you naked?
I was on the beach. I'm in a bikini.
Oh. It was like, have I just been having a conversation with a nude person the whole time?
Travis is respectful. He kept his eyes here. It's fine.
Didn't even look.
I don't
I'll
see.
I'll take off my 1700s clothes and I'll hand them to Victoria.
Thanks. It's getting a little chilly in here.
They're terrible.
Oh,
The clothes.
you meant they're terrible.
Yes, you can tear them right in half.
Oh,
No, they're awful.
thanks.
I mean, I got some stuff you can wear.
That'd be fantastic. This isn't working out
Right.
my bun. There we go.
It looks great.
I just can't turn my head.
So how much did you see? You know what we're about to have to do, and all that.
Well, I just got the recaps. You know, you getting thrown into the water. You guys saving what's his face. I saw you turn purple.
You see the crocodile? Just see the crocodile?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I was kind of in negotiations at that point, so like, I had to talk my way out of the Fey Wilds or the Wilds. They called them the Wilds.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't make much sense to call it human Earth, so I guess it makes sense.
All right.
So you
My
shouldn't
head
talk
hurts.
us into going home? And also,
I
what year
just
is it in
did.
the Feywilds?
There is no years. It was kind of just what I wanted it to be, which was a beach.
That sounds dope.
Yeah.
We gotta go there. Fuck going home.
I was stuck there,
Wow.
which could have been for eternity.
Doesn't sound so bad to me. I don't know.
You all right though?
I'm fine.
Cool. Oh, did you see us embed the slow clap?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good
great,
job,
right?
guys. Good job.
That should pay off, right, in the future. I mean, I assume we like copyright it or something.
Yeah, we should have gotten royalties, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I'll know. That's the important thing.
I mean, if you do the math on that one, the chaos theory variables on just that single action, pretty astounding. And Rexy's off doing math.
Is this
Didn't
gonna
you
be
guys-
like those Simpsons episodes where like we come back and like everyone has 4 mouths or something?
Yeah, and there'd be no donuts.
I
Yeah.
thought we were on a separate timeline.
I'm going to bed. This is
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna go to
do.
sleep now.
Yeah.
All right, so you make your way into the other room. Van, at this point, I think just ignoring you. She doesn't really know what's going on. You guys get ready to get some sleep as best you can. Travis, very briefly, sort of after this conversation ends, in your ear again, you just hear the voice of Mary Beth going, so I take it you found her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she just popped up. Apparently, she negotiated with some Fae.
That's a bad thing, usually.
Yeah, well, I mean, she did it, and she doesn't shut the hell up, so. Hopefully, it's on her and not on us.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep looking through great grandma's things for a while and see if I can turn up anything extra.
All right. Hey, maybe, I don't know, any legends of like a skeleton key would probably be good place to look. It seems like apparently the entity trapped in my key happens to also be related, because this is just one big nepotism time adventure.
Great.
Yeah. So hopefully
I'll
that
look.
helps.
I'll see what I can find.
Cool.
All right. Anything else you all want to do before you get some sleep? All right. You all find a cot and try your best to get a little bit of sleep. Travis, because you called on her. Said something in here. In the middle of a restless sleep, you start to dream. And again, like you've seen it a couple of times before, you find yourself surrounded by darkness, and then slowly a light off in the distance getting brighter and brighter, and you see a glowing form who is standing in front of you. You called.
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to like jostle you around. I just listen, your kid or your kid's kid or your niece or something, some Nessa is messing with us right now. I don't know. I was hoping you could like come out and put her in timeout or something and send us all home. We're in 18 something or other right now.
I see. No. One, Nessa's not mine. She's my sister's. And if I could get out of this key, I would have done it a long time ago.
I can't like manifest you.
No, that's not how it works. Which is why I called it a prison before.
Yeah, no, I figured you'd be out on like furlough or something. I don't know.
No.
Jesus. All right. And I don't suppose I could channel your magic to get us home and just bypass this whole little like hide and seek through time situation.
You could certainly try. Incredibly dangerous. And very difficult. There's a barrier keeping me in. And while I'm trapped in here, I'm also trapped on your plane. A second barrier between me and where my power comes from.
This is the player forgetting if I ever asked who trapped her.
Briefly, she didn't give you a
Like
name.
specifics.
Yeah, she essentially told you that it was a bad dude who wanted a magic key and didn't like the terms of the deal she gave.
Okay. So, not another Fae.
Not as far as you know.
As far as I know.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't indicate that it was anything other than a human.
All right, well then fine. I mean, is there any I don't know, what should we do? I mean, who's to say that we fight these vampires and Nessa doesn't just send us to like the 80s next and we fuck with Bon Jovi?
I imagine that's exactly what she plans to do, or planned to do. She is somewhat wrapped up in the deal your friend made. Of course, you've realized she's a creature of the Fae. It's complicated.
But I mean, is that deal like set in stone? Like, I don't know. I don't know how any of this shit works.
Well, it's complicated. Both of you have to abide by the letter of the deal. But loopholes, meanings of words, fluid things. If you want to play it that way. Or you can play the game.
And what, just hope for the best?
I imagine, hope you don't die by the hands of these creatures.
Well, that's not the part I'm worried about. I'm worried that, like, we're just gonna become time cops now because your niece thinks it's hilarious.
You might. Or you can try channeling. It will take a lot of energy, probably some help. You can try to break through back to your time on your own. Very dangerous. That is your choice. How you use the key is not up to me. I just reside in it.
Fair enough.
My offer does still stand.
Refresh my memory. It's been like a long day spanning actual centuries.
If you can get me out of here. I can help you with your, more uncontrollable magic.
I'd love to get you out of here. I just don't think it's gonna happen right now. We're kind of I don't know, adrift through space and time. Time.
Hilarious. As always. I bring it up both as a reminder and also as a warning. I do hear bits and pieces of the things you and your friends say from in here, especially when you've called on me or referenced me, and if my sister is involved in this, it's going to get complicated.
Is she evil?
Oh no. It's a bit more complicated than that.
Yeah, everything's complicated.
Incredibly jealous, maybe.
Jealous enough to trap you in here?
Jealous enough to leave me in here. Just a warning.
Sisters, who needs them?
Love her dearly. But things are out of balance.
So, I mean, if I try channeling your magic, what's the worst that could happen?
If it goes wrong, best case scenario, nothing happens. You're in the same position you were before. Worst case scenario, there is a massive instability in the magic. Everything goes horribly awry, and there's either a giant explosion that'll vaporize you and the mile around you, or the threads of time, including the one you're currently on, will become completely unraveled.
Tight.
It would actually be very loose.
Did you just make a joke?
We've been spending too much time together.
I'd say I'm proud, but God, I just want to go home. All right.
My suggestion to you,
Yeah.
go along with it. Play her game. Regardless of whether or not she wants to, by the time you finish this, Nessa will be bored. She'll send you back. She'll also probably go off and torment someone else. But she becomes no longer your issue. And you don't have to worry about blowing up the 1800s. regardless of their issues, you need them for the 2000s to happen.
Yeah, that's how math works. Makes sense. Alrighty. We'll babysit this bouncing bundle of Feywild joy and hope that, I don't know, we don't blow up the 1800s.
Just please don't kill her. She's an impetuous child, but
Nah, I can't kill a kid.
well, in your years, she's about 2500.
Alright, well, I don't.
She is
No.
a child.
Cat years, dog years, she's a kid. Alrighty.
Rest well.
Yeah, thanks.
And she fades into the darkness. And you all get some sleep. Or you try to. Anyway, you are awoken early the next morning, right before sunrise, by the door to this bunk room sort of slamming open, and big boots on the floor as Van sort of walks in, ready to go, sort of dressed again, long coat, boots, big hat, sort of hair all tucked up into it, crossbows slung just everywhere, just crossbow paraphernalia everywhere, and also sort of hanging from one hip this long scabbard with a blade in it.
Can I get one of those hats?
Yeah.
I just feel like 1800s, all this, just, I think you got the right idea. It's just easier to put it in a hat, so.
Sure. Yeah. I got a few extra things, and she walks over into the other room where there is this large sort of dark wood wardrobe. Kind of flings open the doors, and the entire thing just on the inside is just all kind of different variations of this outfit that she's wearing, like in a couple of different shades of colors, and a few of them, like there's shirts and sort of different length pants and stuff and a bunch of boots, and then on both of the insides of the doors hanging is just hats.
Sweet. Yeah, she'll take a hat. Just pull her hair back, stuff it in the hat.
Anybody else? The coats are reinforced. So
How
I think I'm good in that
reinforced?
department.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 5 armors, probably 2 of them.
I am sure. I'll take a vamp-proof coat. You got a duster? Oh, shit. Could I be in a duster?
Yeah. She just kind of like moves them aside, and there's just like this little sections, just dusters.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of multiples of the same piece. They tend to get beat up.
Armor doesn't stack, right?
It does not.
That's right. What I got is basically equivalent to that if I were to put it on that same scale. So
Sure.
I'm good.
All right. Well, get the show on the road. And she closes the wardrobe, grabs her things, and starts to make her way up the stairs and out of the building. She is mostly quiet on your journey. She sort of makes her way toward the outskirts of this area of town, and kind of around around the edge of town, off towards sort of what a grove of trees. And when you get close, you start to see a couple of older kind of stone buildings out here, and then kind of off in the distance, kind of poking up over the trees, is an old windmill. And she kind of points it out and says, I'm pretty positive that's where we're headed.
Tori kind of leans over to Win. Do we have a plan?
It seems like shoot the vampires until they're dead. It's pretty much the plan right now.
Oh, I see.
They're not like normal vampires. They're like kind of like a little bit more bestial.
More Nosferatu,
Yeah.
less Dracula.
Right.
Yeah, that the old movie. Yeah.
Very good. All right. So sunlight is bad still?
That was the idea of coming in the morning, I assumed.
Well, we're hoping most of them are gonna be heading to sleep.
Good plan, I guess.
So y'all got some like future insight on
Kinda.
vampires, or
Actually.
I mean, like a little bit. We've never tussled with vampires like this before. They were like people.
Yeah, again, even the very old ones were like people.
I think
So-
we're dealing with a different timeline.
I'm not even gonna try to get into that part of this business. But yeah, we find that the older they get, the longer they're that way, they get more and more batty. Now with the
Like
eaters
how
and the-
long?
Well, the one we hit last night in the alley is probably 400, if I had to guess,
That's pretty old.
Well, I
based
gotta
on
f-
the wing sprouts.
Yeah,
They start to
Mar-
get wings after a while, which is especially fucked up.
Does Marcelo
Marcelo?
have wings?
No, and he's over 600.
Maybe he just drinks a lot of juice.
Well, he also was like vegan. Maybe that made a difference.
What's that?
He doesn't drink human blood.
Huh.
Well, either way, this is the plan if we want to get out of here.
All right.
So
And we're sure they're just mindless beasts. They're not like people who are just trying to live their lives.
I mean, they hole up in a creepy abandoned windmill during the day, and then at night they sort of swarm into town, rip people out of their beds, and eat them.
All right.
So, I mean, I guess in a sense they're living their lives, but
But at what cost? And he flicks his duster.
that's what I'm saying.
Are you trying to invent that now? Are you inventing the pop collar?
Oh no, I just thought it. Oh. I don't need to invent nothing but a way to kill these vamps.
It's still not that bright out. You might want to take those off.
Yeah, I know. I feel silly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I liked it.
Oh. Killing vampires.
Just like old times.
From a couple weeks ago.
Or new
Right.
times, I guess.
So we don't use that mill anymore. It's abandoned. It's been abandoned for a few years, so it's not exactly in the best of repair. But basically, what you're gonna get is a very tall, very narrow space inside.
It-
3 levels, stairs going up the outside wall, a couple of windows at the top.
They're not
Wait, is there
using
any
it.
reason we can't just torch the place?
Is it made of stone? We can at least smoke them up.
It's mostly stone. I mean, it's surrounded by some big fuck off pine trees, but
How far is this out of town?
you're probably looking at about a mile that way.
We also don't want to like burn down Savannah, right? Fire could spread.
That would
Yeah.
be bad. The point is kind of to save the town.
When's the last time it rained?
Oh, fuck me. I didn't decide what month it was.
I was gonna say it depends on how many pine cones or pine quills are on the ground.
I'm gonna say it's Springtime.
Nature out here.
It's we'll call it April showers. So yeah, it's everything's a little damp. But it's sunny. I mean, to be honest, it'll probably rain by this afternoon.
I'm on board for the burn it down part again.
I really, really don't want y'all to just like set up a whole
All right.
grove. Is this like a control, like y'all can do this, or is this like we're just gonna set it on fire and run away?
Could we go to the top and then just sort of like light it up top and then sort of let the whole thing implode down in like a controlled?
Now the only stairs are gonna be on the inside.
I think maybe the best way to do this is stealthily.
I can get up there. Just throwing that out there.
She looks at you, Wynn, I guess, because she has the strongest connection to you, and is like, I am starting to think that she might be a vampire.
She is not.
No.
No.
Yeah, maybe we should keep the whole like those things like to a minimum, so we don't have any issues.
Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. It should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Fine.
we know that some of them might be able to fly. So, I mean, maybe Trav, do your wall of fire over the windows.
It's daytime. They can't go outside, right?
Or maybe Travis, you could do that really cool spell that you do that makes me fly. Right?
Oh yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
It's real handy.
It's a good one.
It's really great.
Cool. It's
real-
easy to do it on Sally because she's like,
I'm real buff.
buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this. Travis is going to fake a spell.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, it's not a use magic roll, I can tell you that. It's kind of the let's just hit.
Manipulate?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll to manipulate someone. I mean, it's not gonna have any effect on Sally because obviously you could just fly. So.
An 8.
Okay.
Could I try to help him to try to get it to a 10?
Yeah. Let's set the scene. Okay. What do you do, Travis, to pretend like you are casting this spell?
Travis would very.
You know that Van doesn't know like basically anything about magic.
Yeah, so he would make a show of like kind of clearing off a space beneath Sally and sort of drawing a circle in the dirt around her, going around the forest or the grove rather, picking up a couple of like birds' feathers, and then yeah, probably just like sprinkle them about the area, and just get started. Just
Okay.
come up with a Latin-y sounding. He would probably just list off that like.
If you're Googling Boondock Saints right now,
No,
I was
no, not
afraid.
that.
Just Wingardium
he's,
Leviosa. And...
Oh my god, that's even better. I was gonna say he'd just do that like lorem ipsum like base
just the
chat.
filler text.
Yeah, the filler text.
God.
But I think it would be Wingardium Leviosa. I think he's right.
Okay. Now, Wynn wants to try to help.
Just as the second.
What do you do?
After he like finishes the spell and begins to cast it, because I know it's not mad. Just like, hey Van, could you look at this for like just try to get her attention just for like at the moment that the spell casting is supposed to be happening. Just
Okay.
try to get her, distract her a little bit so she doesn't see it.
With
not-
what?
just holds up the crossbow and it's like, I'm not really sure how the mechanism here works. This isn't what I'm used to, and like,
Okay. Roll what is it? Plus cool?
yeah,
Charm.
To
Wait, manipulate?
No, for helping.
For
Sorry.
helping.
For helping. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, plus cool. I don't know. I
You
can
get it
never
up
remember. Them.
too.
He
I
has
have
a
a
move that
I have
lets
a
him do
move.
+2 instead of +1.
That's a 9. But
So you get so Travis, you get a +2. instead of a +1 when you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. Okay, so I'm gonna say that, yeah, this is really a lot of effort for this. It's very funny to me. Travis, as you are sort of doing this fake witchcraft to cast a fake flying spell on Sally, you hear Wynn sort of off to the side, like realize what's going on, and then sort of pull up the crossbow and start messing with the mechanism and asking Van for help. And you just kind of hear from behind you, no, 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 and then just the like thwang of a crossbow bolt as
Is it loaded? Was it loaded when I was
Yeah.
shooting? Okay, yep.
you were about to walk in to go fight some vampires.
Sure.
It's an old-fashioned crossbow. Do you know it takes a minute to load them, Van?
Sure.
Roll better. No one's gonna get hurt because that would be really extreme for something that doesn't really matter that much. But and then you hear just kind of like a yelp, and the crossbow go off, and Van is just like, what the hell?
Cyrus a bit more sensitive than I thought it would be.
You don't point a loaded crossbow like at people.
Right.
That's like
right,
safety 101.
Right. Sorry.
Look, she's flying.
Thanks. Just like go up a little bit.
Pretty
All right,
impressive.
Trev, good job.
Great. Boy, last night you really kind of pitched yourselves as professionals.
They did?
She's flying. Hey, what the fuck do you mean we did?
Sorry.
So now we have we got the above vantage. Yeah, there you go. I didn't have to climb it now. I'm a real good climber. That's kind of what I was referencing earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. You know, something's going on here, but I'm just not gonna.
It's best not to ask too many questions about it.
Yeah,
Just go with it.
Yeah, I found that to be true in this line of work. Oh, so what are we doing? What is this?
Going in still.
All right.
Kill them as we come across them. Hopefully we don't wake the others.
I would just really like to have the high ground. I feel like we
That's
can
fine.
kind of like, you know,
Check
bottleneck
ahead.
them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean,
Need
you know,
help
just
up
sort
there or
Well, I was thinking, I mean, we could just be real quiet, and you know, while this spell lasts, I could get as many of us up top as possible. And then, if any of them wake up below, they come up top, and we just take them as we need them.
3 and 3, 2 teams. Van Helsing. Win. Pick down low. Trav, me. Sal up top.
Get you in
That's
the
the
middle.
tactician.
All right. Fuck it.
You want professional? She's as professional as they come.
Well, it seems like one of you is competent at something, so
Thank you.
she's kind of just like walks by, kind of claps Rex on the shoulder, and just keeps going, sort of pulling one of the crossbows off of her back, and loading it. So you make your way over toward the windmill. So Van and Wynn and Victoria going in the door. Sal,
Victoria's in the way back.
I figured. Sal flying Rex and Travis up to the roof and going in through one of the windows, probably.
Yeah.
That works. All right. So you can do this relatively quietly. You all have like infiltrated things and robbed museums, and at this point, I'm gonna make you roll for it. You can handle it, I think. This part of it. So yeah, you fly your two friends up, and quietly you all sort of land in the very top of the windmill. The sort of very large um, thing, the thing that makes it go up there. And sort of up in the rafters, you do see kind of as the morning sun is starting to come up, you see kind of in the shadows up top in the kind of domed ceiling, three of these large sort of like dark like this dark like grayish blue skin, all kind of wrinkled, hanging from their feet upside down from these wooden raptors. And this is like I think the vampires from The Witcher is a very good touchstone, and I'll use that since Rob mentioned it earlier. But yeah, these like wrinkled faces, kind of large, wide faces, flat noses, large fangs sort of sticking out past their bottom lips, huge bat ears, and these wings sort of wrapping them up like in the movies. So you all see sort of those three hanging up top. And then as the three of you that are on the bottom sort of make your way through the door, you don't see anyone sort of on this very bottom rung, but you can kind of make your way up the spiral staircase that kind of winds up the side of the windmill, the stone steps. And as you make it to this kind of first level landing, you can see sort of around the edge there are a few cots, and you see like figures sleeping in them. There's like three of them.
Do they feel human or do they feel vampiric?
They feel a lot like Marcelo did to you.
Do they have like a train of thought, like in their sleep? Can I sense any dreams or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So yeah,
Victoria
you've got
motions.
three with you, three up top, and there is one level in between the two groups. So you've got one landing where there are none of you.
I'd say range now, and then we'll close in hand to hand.
All right. Well, the fire is gonna be loud, so
That's okay. It'll send them up top, and we can bottleneck them.
all right.
Just said stealth. I hate you both.
Okay. So, team top floor, what are you gonna do?
Pick a target and crossbow them from a distance. Rexy,
Okay.
that cool? Travis, that cool? Did you take a crossbow?
Are you gonna do crossbow or are you gonna do magic?
I did not take a crossbow. I took a knife.
Rexy, realizing this and not wanting the loud fire, hands you the crossbow, Trav. And then she did take the sickle,
Mhm.
but she doesn't take the sickle. She pulls out the two little silver sticks, and she flicks it, and it rolls out. And it's basically a silvered, what do they call it? A wire saw with two grip handles. It's basically a silvered garrote, and the sticks themselves can be used to fight with too. But yeah, she like snaps that and then does her thing where she slips into the shadows. I'm gonna try to sneak up on one.
Okay. So Rex hiding with melee weapon. The other two of you get ready, take aim. I assume at one on each side, and fire. Team first floor. Were you stabbing?
Yeah, I guess we'll sneak in through the door and then begin stabbing.
Begin stabbing. Okay.
Commence stabbing.
I am going to have everyone who is stabbing and or shooting roll to kick some ass, and we're gonna see how this pops off. Which I think is everybody but Rex. What I got in here?
How?
Ooh.
A +3.
All right. What do we got? From the top.
I got an 11.
Sal got a 9. She should have gone with a sword, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
6.
13.
I'll take that XP.
Jeepers creepers. You haven't advanced kick some ass, I don't assume, Victoria.
No, she's never killed anyone.
Well, there's a first time for everything, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Now when I don't know how anyone is gonna could help you stab better.
I don't.
It's right in front of you and asleep, or is it? We're about to find out. So, top floor, Rex from the shadows. You see Travis and Sally take aim with the crossbows. Travis very competently, like he's been shooting a crossbow all his life, sort of very quietly stops, takes a breath, takes aim, and fires this silver-tipped crossbow bolt, and it's sort of hits low on the hanging figure's center mass where its chest should be, and it doesn't even make a sound. This crossbow bolt just goes all the way in, sort of up to the fletching on the end, and the thing just kind of slumps, and you see its clawed feet just sort of let go, and it falls. Sally, the one that you hit, is a little off center, so not a kill shot, and so when you hit it, you damage it immensely, and this sort of like black blood starts to kind of ooze out of the wound, but it is not dead, and you hear it sort of let out this kind of throaty screech, and it lets go, waking up the one next to it, and so they both sort of let go of these rafters and land with a heavy thud on the ground in front of you. The others of you, Van does very good because she does this for a living, and I'm not rolling dice for Van Helsing to kill a vampire. That seems wrong and immoral. You see Van sort of open up her coat and take out this this kind of thin wooden stake with what looks like sort of grafted onto the end, this like silver tip, and she just very, very easily, like she's done it a million times, just sort of drives it into the back of this sleeping creature, which kind of and just dies. Victoria as well, I guess, just very good at stabbing. I don't know. Again, just sort of
up a lot.
walks up to the side of this thing, kind of realizing it's laying on its back, and just kind of slips the knife in kind of between its ribs. When were you raising your hand, or were you just preparing?
I was a little bit of both. I was also realizing, do I get the +1 from my oath for this roll? Because I'm killing a monster.
What's the the text of your oath?
Oh boy, it's very long.
Well, okay, hold on, I'll just read it. Oh god, where is it on your sheet?
It's not on my sheet. It's the thing that I wrote that I recited in that episode so long ago. The exact text is to slay all which threatens humanity without hesitation.
No, but the move.
Oh, what the move itself is. When you keep your oath and work towards your goal, get +1 to any rolls that directly help you achieve the goal.
Yeah, I think that counts.
Okay, so that's a 7.
All right, so that's a 7. So a partial success. So you're gonna inflict harm on each other because you're right next to it. So yeah, when you sort of walk up with this this knife, getting ready to sort of drive it down, and you do, but as you do, you sort of hit bone in a place. It knocks you off to one side. So you haven't totally killed this thing yet, but it wakes up, and you see its eyes just sort of like open very quickly, and it kind of bolts upright and just like out of instinct kind of lashes out at you, sort of scraping you right across kind of your shoulder and neck. You're gonna take Oh god. 3 harm from that.
Reduced by armor.
Yeah, but you have armor, so
Okay.
should only just be the one. And that's where we're at. So on this floor, since you only have the one to contend with, this thing is sort of lashed out at Wynn and is getting ready to essentially kind of grab onto him. You can see it like lunging toward him. What do all of you do?
I whammy it.
Sure.
I'm gonna try. Victoria's gonna move. I just don't want to speak directly into the mic. Victoria's gonna move forward, leaving the knife because she doesn't really know what she's doing. Thank you. And she's going to roll tough, please.
This one?
Yes. And see what I do. A 10.
Okay.
Let's see. On. Blah blah. I do 2 harm, close obvious, and ignores armor.
Okay, yeah, what does it look like?
Victoria's eyes light up in the silver, and she kind of like puts her hand out towards the creature, and his eyes light silver as well.
All right, so you all see Victoria sort of reach out toward this creature, to which Wynn did just do a significant amount of damage because it was asleep. And reach out, and you see Wynn right in front of you as it lunges towards you. Its eyes sort of like flash silver and then just kind of like roll back, and it kind of stops sort of mid lunge and just kind of tumbles forward past you.
Thanks. Ow. Thanks.
Hey, that's pretty good. As you all hear this loud thud from above you, as on the top floor, these 2 large sort of winged bat-like creatures have landed and are kind of advancing towards the 2 of you they can see. Travis and Sally, what are you all going to do?
Jump in front of Travis and run directly at the left one.
Okay.
And yeah, sling the crossbow, draw my borrowed huge silver sword,
Mm-hmm.
and attack.
Get it. Roll to kick some ass.
I would like to give her my +1 forward that I got from exceeding a 10 on kick some ass.
Holy crap.
Okay.
So I got I ran, so I already get a plus, so I have a +2 forward.
Nice.
I hope I obliterate this thing. I only got a 10. Well, thank
What
you
is
for the
going on?
+1. I don't know. It's the time travel or something? It is a 10, though.
All right, so we're gonna use the actual rules this time because you didn't just outright murder it with a single shot.
It's fair.
Monster. Just kidding. It was a bad dude. So yeah, on a 10+, choose 1 extra effects. What would you like from the kick some ass list?
Let's force it where I want it, which is can I force it to like block the other one from getting at Travis?
Sure, yeah. So yeah, you go after it with the sword sort of slashing across it, and again this like thick black blood just comes like spraying out. It's almost too dramatic, like it would have like very precisely sort of sprayed across a camera lens if there was one behind you. It sort of goes everywhere inside, you're just covered in it, and then you sort of shoulder into it and kind of force it to the side, so the other one is now behind it. I don't know that it can do that much to you because you just did so many things. But yeah, as you kind of knock into it, it takes this like large sort of clawed hand and kind of slashes around, catching you in the shoulder. You're going to take 3 harm from that, minus your armor, which I think is 2.
And because I haven't been doing this right for 20-something episodes, my immortality reduces harm by 1 as well. So then minus my armor, I take nothing.
That's none. So, yep. It stings a little bit, but yeah, it does sort of catch you. And I think you feel it, but with wounds that are this sort of light, it leaves a scratch and you bleed a little bit, and then it just sort of like heals over itself, like it didn't even happen. You've been able to do that this whole time.
I know. I'm an idiot.
Games are so fun. Yeah, so you kind of force it around, so it is in front of the other one that was also advancing on you. Rex from the shadows.
The one that is the behind one, we see just basically the shadow erupt. Rexy comes out and sort of where the poles and mechanisms for the windmill come up. She puts one little Kevlar tabi boot on it and bounces off, and then heads for its neck, and it's gonna try to loop it, roll, and then pull and tear its head clean off.
Great, roll to kick some ass.
All right. Oh, awesome! Because I have advanced. Kick
I was
some
about to
ass.
say, so you get to pick one from the 12 plus list, because that's a 12 that you have rolled.
All right.
So you can, we haven't really gotten into this, so I'll read them for the stream, but we have on a 12 plus, you devastate and overall your enemy. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters in the fight get +1 forward. You suffer no harm instead of reduced harm. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm, which seems excessive when it's you. Or your attack drives the enemy away in a rout. So, dealer's choice.
I'm going to take the double harm because I'm using the Garrote, not the
so you
sniper
don't
rifle or the
get
Megataser,
you don't get as
so,
much.
yeah, but that's still all told, it's 8 harm.
That's the double.
Yeah, because I do
Okay.
two for the
harm?
Garrote. Yeah, I do 2
Oh.
for the Garrote and 2 for coming out of the shadows for my sneaky.
Oh, true.
Mhm.
Oh my God, you're our rogue.
Yeah,
so
the sneaky thing, being able to add 2 harm to anything, is
Wow.
buck wild. So yeah, well, the one in the back is the one that Sally shot.
That's from.
So-
that's from the professional.
Sneaky's
No,
from the flake.
It's from the flake.
Yeah, we kept that one from the flake. That's a rollover.
I'm gonna pick another.
Pick
Pick a move from another
playbook.
playbook.
It's-
Next level up.
Wild. Okay, so yeah, Rex, very fluidly, with no sound. The only reason that Travis, I don't even know that you realize this has happened at first, because you're behind Sally, who is behind a vampire, who is behind the other vampire.
I'd like to think that Travis is struggling to load the old crossbow because it takes like a minute to reload. This thing is like,
Yeah, it
Jesus
takes a
Christ, I
minute.
missed my gun.
Yeah.
It's just like completely fidgeting with it.
Yeah, so Sally, the only reason I think you even realize this has happened is because you can sort of see it as the head of this thing just almost kind of like pops off of its body, and sort of goes with a loud like thud and hits the floor and kind of rolls across, and the body kind of stops and kind of wavers and stands there for a little bit longer than it should, and then just kind of falls over. And so Travis, you hear this loud like thud, and you see this dead sort of headless creature just kind of fall out from behind the other one and just land on the ground, this sort of just like black blood everywhere. And Rex just kind of standing there, both hands on the garrote, just covered in it.
And then she takes it and just goes and flicks all the ichor off of the silver chain.
I'd give you next, but we got one more.
In the movies. From below on the first level, you all hear a louder second thud, and then a much louder third one as something hits the ground. And then you can vaguely kind of hear Sally's voice. What do you guys do? The ones on your floor are dead.
You want to lead the way?
Her or
She has
me?
Van if she wants. Van, sorry, Van.
All right. I mean, sorry. I thought
Van.
you could figure out it's only one set of stairs, but whatever. And she starts
I mean, you go first because I'm not going first.
going up the stairs as she kind of puts this crossbow back on her back and then draws out, puts a stake back in her jacket, throws a crossbow back on her back, and then pulls out her sword. She's just covered in weapons, and kind of flips it and heads up to the top floor where all of you are. So you hear these boots kind of coming up the stone stairs as Van in her large hat appears at the top of the stairs, sort of surveying the scene, Wynn and Victoria behind her. As you guys kind of make your way out into this thing, there are now 6 of you up there and 1 of this thing. Who wants to go? There's so many of you. Who wants to do something? Sally's right in front of it.
I must like, uphold myself. I don't know what the hell I've been rolling. Like, Jesus.
All right. You want to try to fight it some more?
I want to fight it some more.
Okay, roll to fight it.
Yes.
Yeah, roll to kick some ass. You have a big sword. You're right in front of it. Okay, so you are going to inflict harm on each other. So Travis, right in front of you, you see Sally kind of swing down again. It is a little difficult. I think the problem Sally is running into is you're in a very small space, very, very close, very big sword. I'm gonna flavor it as that. So you kind of bring it up and kind of slash it down, just bury the blade like right in this thing's shoulder. How much harm does the... It would be the same as your big ass sword.
Big ass sword, so 3 harm.
Okay. So yeah, you sort of bury this thing in its shoulder and it lets out this just ear-splitting scream. And this blood, again, just way worse than it should. Just like almost like right back in your face. It's just everywhere and it's gross and black and kind of slimy. It screams, and then this thing sort of grabs onto you and opens this just like nasty, like huge bat mouth, and its jaw just like opens like horribly wide, and then it latches onto your shoulder and just bites down. You're gonna take a 5 harm from that one. It's got big teeth.
So -1 is 4, -2. Okay, so
I think 3 total.
3 total.
No,
okay.
2 total.
2 total. Okay.
So all told, not that bad. So you're gonna take 2 harm as it kind of buries these fangs into you, and it hurts. And you notice it kind of like starts to, like the skin around it starts to like burn, almost like it feels like it stings. So this thing is latched on to Sally. Who's there? Travis, you're right there. Rex, you're right there.
How quickly am I able to reload the crossbow? Can I say that I've done it by now?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
You had a second.
Yeah, I want to take a shot at this thing as it's lashing onto Sally.
Yeah. Roll to kick some ass.
So, that's an 8.
Okay. Let's see. Honest, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. Okay, here we go.
I can give you a +1 forward, but
I don't think you're there.
we just went up the stairs, right?
Yeah, they're there. A +1 will make it a 9, and that's still a partial success.
Yeah.
So unless anybody can give him 2. How would you help?
I don't know.
Go, Travis. Go.
I mean,
Travis.
I could help, but my helping has not been very lucrative so far. Because I can manipulate you to aim better.
The only-
Mechanically, what would that give him?
A +1. So it'd be +1 forward from my kick some ass, and then
a +1 for helping.
helping. Yeah, if I roll well.
I'll leave it up to you guys. One of you can help.
You want me to do it? All right.
You run up the stairs, you see me about to aim, and
Oh,
then you just kind of
Yep. All right, let's make it weird.
don't heck it up. Woof.
8.
Okay. So that's a partial success. So you'll have a +1 forward to make it a 9, and then a +1 from the help to make it a 10.
You feel
So
a
you-
gentle caress in your hand and lift it slightly.
When you roll a 10 plus, choose an extra effect. What would you like off of the list, Travis, my
Terrible
boy?
harm. Terrible harm. Get
Terrible
off my
harm.
not girlfriend.
I don't remember how much harm a crossbow does. Who can tell me how much harm a crossbow does?
My
I don't
old
know,
one
I
did
used
2.
guns.
2.
Guns.
2
But it's silver tipped.
plus silver, that's 3. Plus terrible harm, that's 4. God.
Oh,
You
if
guys-
the sword was silver, it did 4.
No, it did 4. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but Victoria, you open yourself up to trouble or danger. Okay.
Always.
So, well, at least you didn't fail. There's that. I don't know. So yeah, Travis, just you feel this just gentle touch that sort of corrects your aim just a little bit. You fire off this this crossbow, and it sinks just as this thing is sort of letting go of Sally and kind of lifting up its head. It just sinks kind of perfectly into its throat. And Sally, you hear this kind of whiz by your ear as the bolt just impacts, and the thing stops and kind of grunts and then lets go and falls to the ground. And as it does, as you've sort of killed the last vampire in this tower, it falls to the ground sort of past Sally, kind of past you and Travis, just like a foot or so away from you, Victoria, who are still kind of standing at the top of the stairs, I assume, not having moved into the room as Van and Wynn have sort of strafed around a little bit. And you hear this as this sort of black kind of ichor like blood sort of spreads out across the ground. You hear this like gurgling sound start to come from the creature, and then both of their bodies just
Oh no! She just is like,
and you especially, since it's right in front of you, just covered. I'm just gonna hurt you emotionally this time.
Travis would like to run right up to Sal and heal her with magic.
Healer with magic. All right. Roll to use magic.
Oh! It's
Oh!
a 4.
Do you have something for this?
I do. I'm gonna.
Are you gonna turn purple again?
No,
purple.
it's gonna,
I was just gonna
I'm
say.
not doing my glitch again. Gonna fizzle. It doesn't do
So
anything.
let it fizzle.
Yeah, the spell's ruined, and I would have to start from scratch and double the prep time. And
Okay.
it's like, shit. Sorry, Sal. That was about. I got a shield spell. I can protect
It's-
you.
It stings. Is it supposed to sting? It doesn't usually sting.
All right, give me a second. Unless, hey Van, you got some sort of salve for this sort of thing? I can.
have Rex do it without magic. Does anyone have a towel?
Victoria is like, she looks like she just came out of like an oil slick.
So how was your mud bath in the Feywilds?
How was your aim in there, friend?
It's pretty good, actually. Didn't you help me? Didn't you?
For sure.
All right, hang on. I would like to use magic.
No, just stop. It's fine. Just stop. I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
It's
Rex-
fine. She
Rex
starts
is-
walking back down the stairs.
Rex.
Yeah, I'm pulling Sal down to height where I can work on her shoulder.
All right, do some whatever that move is. What your field
Medic.
medic stuff.
Field medic, yep. A 9.
Okay. So I think on a 9, what you do, one or the other.
It's let's see. On a 7 to 9, choose one. Heal 2 harm or stabilize the injury.
Okay, so she's
Not
not
unstable,
unstable, right? So yeah, you can heal 2
Yep.
harm.
Ooh, I'm back up to full.
But it's like Bactine spray, so it like burns.
So it burns worse.
That takes more. That takes more.
So-
It's cooling
Okay,
effect. It's cooling
okay.
effect.
Okay, it's going away.
And Rex, you see as you sort of apply this this spray to the wound, which does already sort of look like really, really inflamed, like it's on the verge of being infected, even though it only happened like 10 seconds ago or something. I don't know what combat time is like in this game. It's whatever I want it to be, but it's very sort of red and swollen. And as you spray this stuff on it and you start to like disinfect it so you can sort of pack it and cover it up, you see this like black ooze kind of start to come out of it and kind of drip down Sally's shoulder. And you kind of wipe it away and you can see almost immediately that inflammation kind of start to go down.
Yeah, that's Abby would like to have seen that. I wasn't recording. Damn it.
Is it still around? Like, is there still some, or did it like disintegrate? Is there still some of the goop?
Oh, it's gone.
Shit.
Rex has got the phone out and like, trying to get the dregs of the healing inflammation process, how fast it happened. And she'll try to take some quick notes on her phone, like how long it took and that kind of thing.
Okay. All right, but yeah, it disappears, and Van sort of takes stock of everything that's going on in the room. Well, all told, I'd say success.
I think this is pretty obvious, but those aren't fucking normal vampires.
No, yeah, they usually don't
Explode.
explode. Gross.
Yeah,
That
it was pretty rancid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rex is just doing that, putting her hand up and then back, trying to think why the one in the alley didn't explode, but these do, and trying to figure it out.
I should go check on Vic, make sure she doesn't get kidnapped by something outside.
Sure, we should get out of here.
Trav, can you ask Mary Beth about like weird vampires?
Sure. Hey, future kid. Mary Beth, you with us still?
Yep, still awake.
What could cause a vampire to like pop like a piñata?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I have no freaking idea.
You have literally double the library we have. You mean to tell me you've never seen this before?
No.
Well, if it was confetti, I'd suspect the fake kid, but it's a little gross.
So as you say that, you all start to sort of look around the room as you get ready to leave, survey the area. And when, as you make your way down following Victoria, meeting up with her, you all see this as well. The bodies of the vampires, as well as the sort of black ooze that has been covering everything, specifically these three vampires that are on the top floor, and then this ooze sort of blood that is covering everything and almost everyone, and especially Victoria, starts to like sparkle a little bit and like shimmer. And Victoria, you can see it because it's all over you, and then it just kind of slowly starts to disappear. And then those of you on the top floor, again, you see Van just stop. Totally frozen. And then sort of standing at the top of the stairs, you see familiar pink hair. You did it!
Yay!
Did you like them?
Did you make those?
Creepy, right?
There aren't any more of them, right?
Very disturbed child.
I didn't mean for them to explode. Whoops!
Can you not make those anymore? Like they like hurt people.
Okay.
Thank you.
Technically, they weren't the ones. They weren't real. The other ones were super real. The ones that look like you.
Oh, well,
Right.
yeah.
Those
Figure
are real.
that one out.
So,
These ones are just, they were for you.
and Rexy leans into Travis and says, obviously, this Fae has seen Twilight.
It wasn't very good.
No. It was based
But-
off of fanfic.
I
But
should read that.
other people saw them though. So are they like not going to see them anymore?
I guess not.
I'm confused. Can we go home
Can we
now?
go home?
Yeah.
Okay. I can send you back to Mary Beth. Can I go with you?
Can you go home?
No.
I mean,
No.
I think we would be amenable to playing games that didn't involve time travel and vampires and some of us getting slashed.
And manipulation of our universe. You know there are such things as board games.
I've played them all.
How about RPG?
2,500 years old.
I mean, they come out with new ones all the time.
Yeah, and there's like there's like 3 or 4 different versions of Monopoly like every year.
Yeah, they're hard to play by yourself.
Can you create friends the way that you created these vampires?
It's not as fun.
How about
They don't really think for themselves. They just kind of do what I say, which was fun at first, like a really long time ago.
what about this? You take us home. We'll play Monopoly with you.
Can we play a different game?
Sure. As long as it doesn't involve vampires again.
Do you have Clue?
At home, yeah.
Okay. I'll take you back. And she sort of looks around and then looks at Van. Do you want to say goodbye?
If that's okay. She was pretty cool.
I like her a lot. Okay. Real quick. And she snaps and Van sort of starts moving again. So, y'all ready to... Holy shit! Where did you come from? She's still just standing there. Is that yours?
That's the time traveling fairy we were telling you about.
Get out of my town.
We're gonna go now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sure? Thanks again. Yeah, really appreciate it.
You know what? Keep it.
Can I keep the duster?
Have it.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're the best.
See you around.
Thanks again.
You're so welcome. And then she kind of like stops and like looks around, and the vampires and all the blood are just gone.
Thank the gods.
Good luck in your future endeavors.
It was nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Don't forget to have some kids.
What?
She just turns around and just walks away. Van Helsing's biggest challenge.
Bunch of fucking kids.
And Nessa just kind of at the top of the stairs is like, bye. You're super cool. Okay. Are you ready to go?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Home?
If you want to play
Uh,
Clue, I don't know if they have it in the future.
Well, let's pit stop at Mary Beth just so we can say goodbye. Come on.
And get that tech back to her.
He's gonna he's gonna, not knowing how this thing works, cover it.
Okay.
You're a narc, is what you are.
I protect the future. This is literally my job.
Plus, you really have to say goodbye. If you keep it, then you can just talk to her at any time.
No, I'm saying no. We're not keeping the future tech.
In your ear, Travis, you hear that would actually be an extraordinarily bad idea.
She said, while it would be a pretty cool idea, it's probably in our best interest to give it back. But she didn't say it was a bad idea.
Rexy's lying. You are friends with a bunch of narcs.
Rexy looks in slumps. Too many possibilities, Trav.
Yeah, I know.
Skynet.
Wait, but
Funyuns and string cheese. I know.
but why can we keep the stuff from here if we can't keep the stuff from the future?
Because
You actually shouldn't keep that either, Travis.
Oh, come on. This duster is so cool.
But
it's non-anachronistic.
She said...
It's not dang it, anachronistic.
It could be though.
Listen, I can't really stop you.
Fine, but I'm getting my own duster.
it's got a feather in it.
They have feathers in the future.
Fine.
No, you hear in your ear. Actually, all of our birds are robots.
Well, our future.
Rex, the little earpiece closed like she's lying.
The best part about that is Rexy would be like, that's cute. That's from Blade Runner. Nice. Well, do androids dream of electronic sheeps? Because the owl shows up, but they never really go into it in the movies. But
So dropping the stuff, go back to Mary Sue, and then go
Beth.
Mary Beth, and then go back to our time.
that's the hope.
Your sarcasm is noted, Travis.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Everybody hold hands. We don't really have to hold hands. I just like to. Here we go. And you all see this kind of shimmer surround you, and these little orbs of light, like you saw in the house before, start to kind of appear, and they encircle you. And then there is this flash for a moment, and then the world around you changes, and it all goes sort of like white. And then it starts to reform, and you end up back in the Haven, in Mary Beth's time, who is sort of half asleep, kind of slumped over the table. There's just books and stuff everywhere. And she kind of perks up a little bit. Oh, good. You're back. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break for today. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us so far. We will be back in just a few short minutes to see what happens next. But until then, stick around. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are going to jump right back in where we left off, with you all appearing once again in front of Mary Beth, Nessa in tow. And she just kind of looks at you and says, oh, good. You're back. She looks like she hasn't slept. And then just kind of looks down at little Nessa. Oh. Is that the fairy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mary Beth. That's what it kind of says. Hi, I know. So, what are we doing?
Hopefully,
Is
going
it good?
home.
We're saying goodbye, right?
Yeah, we gotta go back to our own time.
So you don't need me to send you home?
Look at Nessa.
No, I can do it.
Why don't you get some sleep, kiddo?
Great. Yeah, it's just that, I stayed up all night going through my great grandma's notes from like 150 years ago on paper and digitally, and it really sort of hurt my eyes, and I didn't get any sleep. But that's fine. Yeah, you guys can go.
Well, did you figure anything cool out? Did you have a
No.
present? Did you have a PowerPoint that you wanted to give? If you want, we'll watch.
No, it's okay. I don't know. Some of the details are a little fuzzy anyway. This whole thing has really made me question my life.
Rex will
Maybe
go
you
over
should get some sleep
and give her the
before
there
you have an
there.
existential crisis.
It's part of the life. Sorry, MB.
Yeah, you guys are definitely a little different than I expected.
How
Yeah,
so?
I'm sure in Renton it's a lot less goofy.
I don't know,
Much more handsome in person.
Weird. A weird thing to say.
Okay.
I don't know. I just it's hard to keep all the details straight.
But are we your timeline?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably. I mean, you knew my great aunt, and I mean, you're in all of her notes that I stayed up all night going through. So
But she didn't have any siblings.
Do you have a family tree?
Oh, hey, no. Guys,
I need to know.
I mean, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff.
want to know when she's going to die? Because it might be on there.
Why would I, in my time, have a family tree that said when I was gonna die?
Their friend Abby.
She
Right.
can white that
Grandma.
part out. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, she's my great grandma. It shouldn't matter if she had siblings. I can pull it out. Hang on.
You said aunt.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't seem right. Hang on. And she kind of goes off around the corner into the library space.
It's getting wibbly wobbly, spacey way.
Didn't she? Am I just?
I'll be honest, I tuned out like an hour ago when it comes to this time travel stuff.
Yeah, and Rexy's like looking at you like, don't think too hard about it.
But you hurt.
Yeah, but it's spacey wacy, timey wimey, wibbly wobbly.
Nature could be in flux, too. Yeah.
Okay. She comes back around the corner with a stack of a few papers, like a printout. Here. That's what I could find. Up to now.
Not looking at dates.
Not looking at dates.
Just following the lines.
And Nessa, you didn't like create her too, did you?
No. She's telling the truth.
Okay.
I feel like I just have to just add that on to the end of everything I say. She's telling the truth. No. She was here. Mary Beth's not on there. And you see Nessa, Sally, as you're reading this, kind of go over to Mary Beth, and she's very small. She's probably like, maybe not even 3 feet tall. She's very little, and she kind of like walks around her and kind of looks at her. You're weird.
How so?
I don't know. Are you supposed to be here?
She's not on here.
Mary Beth's kind of looking at her like, yeah, I live here. She's weird.
Mary Beth, is this your timeline? Were you supposed to be here in this time, or did you come back from a different future or a different...
Or are you
Yes,
just some
no,
kid
I
that
live
wandered
here.
in here?
No,
And
I live here. I
You're
promise.
not on this piece of paper.
Oh shit, is she an android?
What?
You're not on this piece of paper.
I don't think that's right. Let me see. And she takes it from you, kind of flips through, looks at it, flips through it again. Yeah, I am. I'm right here. And she hands it back to you. Sally, on the third page, is sort of lead down to the most recent generation, which should be Mary Beth. The lines are in different places, and she's on there. I don't know is this funny to you guys? Is this a joke?
Is this funny to you? Are you? I think she's doing this on purpose.
Ellie, the future might be in flux. We don't know what's happening. There are a lot of different timelines we could be in.
You guys can see Nessa sort of standing there, like looking up at her. How did you talk to her? And Mary Beth kind of looks down and is like, what? She's so tired. Says, Abby, how did you talk to her? And she just like thinks for a second, and she's like, I don't know. I just did.
All right.
She kind of like, I don't know. It's like a weird dream, I guess.
Do you mind if I take a look inside your mind?
I mean, are you gonna melt it or something? Is this a trap? I think you have to tell me if it's a trap at this point.
No, I don't know what I'm going to see, so I doubt that I can melt your mind. At least I'm not going to try to.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
All right, just hold still.
All right. I'm gonna have you roll something
Cool.
to dig in. I don't know. What do you want to roll? What are you trying to do?
Probably weird.
Sure. This is a
Sally's
weird
house.
thing to do to a person.
Sally's head's about to explode.
Can.
Okay, yeah, you sort of dig in and kind of go through her mind, and you notice as you kind of dig back a little bit farther. Again, she's not that old; she's like 16. So there's only so much to go through, but you notice sort of a thing that you've never experienced before, and you know that like people's memories are unreliable at even the best of times, and sort of memories can change over time. But this is different than anything you've ever experienced before. It is almost like her like major parts of her memories and like life events and like things that like for your purposes anyway, like big parts of the memories that shouldn't change, like names and dates and things like that, and people that were at big events are sort of in flux in her mind. Like her memories are changing. Like you sort of focus in on her memories of Abby, and her memory of who Abby is, or her knowledge of who Abby is to her, changes and sort of goes back and forth, and she sort of remembers her as her great grandmother, and then sort of remembers her as her great aunt, and so those relationships are kind of changing, and you don't know why. You sort of hone in on this memory of her, this sort of vision or visitation or whatever it was she had of Abby, sort of talking to her, and that is solid. That is not changing. You have some awareness, I think, especially because your family works with Wynn's Order, of people who have a very specific ability to be able to connect to their past lives. This is a move in the game. And this is very similar.
So she was Abby in the past life, or okay,
It's hard to say,
okay.
but maybe.
Oh, No one has messed with her mind, right? Like, this is all natural, the things that are happening? Okay. She kind of, like, pulls away. Huh. It's fine.
Is
Are you lying? No.
She thinks it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. It's the truth.
Seems like things are changing.
Right. Well, if everything's cool, should we just head home then?
I mean, maybe it's as simple as like possibilities are endless and therefore nothing's set in stone, and the longer that we're not in our time, the more it fluctuates.
Or there's a big event that's going to happen that could change things.
Yeah, we should
Fine.
go.
Earpiece.
I'm going to watch Travis for the rest of this trip.
Okay.
You're a thief!
I am gonna miss you guys a little bit.
It was nice meeting you.
Take care of yourself. And, you know, if I'm still alive in this time, I guess now come visit you, because now I know, but I didn't know before, but never mind.
Honestly, I don't even know if that's a bad idea at this point. I feel like if the universe was going to explode because of something you guys did, it probably would have way before now.
That's kind of fair.
most likely.
Should give her a hug.
She'll hug you back. Okay. Bye, I guess. Hopefully I never see you again. You know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
Right. And she just kind of walks off like she's going to go to bed. And Nessa from down below says, okay, hold hands.
Yeah.
To go backwards, you have to hold hands. It's the rule.
Is that a lie?
Rex, is she lying?
It's super lie. It's a total lie.
Rex puts her hands out and it's like, just humor. It's not true, but
She squeezes your hand a little bit, Rex. She really likes you for some reason.
Rexy rolls her eyes. Because Rexy hates her.
She just loves you so much.
Uh-huh.
And she says, okay. And you find yourselves in the white space for just another moment, and then you all wake up on the couch or the table or the floor of the haven where you left yourselves not that long ago when you fell asleep because you got attacked by a weird plant. Yeah, but this time sort of sitting on the arm of the couch, cross-legged, is Nessa. Yay!
Is Spear still here?
Yep, everything is exactly where you left it. It's almost like you fell over and then immediately got back up again.
Travis immediately goes over to his backup stash of Oreos.
Oh, I bought you some.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Yeah.
Travis immediately goes over to the Oreos that Sal bought him. Ah, I love the smell of Oreos after a successful time travel adventure.
They're a little minty.
Smells like... Sal.
What? What?
Where'd you get these Oreos?
From the 7-Eleven on Yale Street?
Nessa. Did you change the recipe of Oreos
Yes.
the world over? Are you shitting me?
That's a lie.
Rex did not get up. She just like laid out, like, and she's laying there and she just goes, lie.
Oh, thank God.
I'm joking. I love Oreos.
You said no more tricks.
If you love Oreos, change these back.
I got some more. She hands you two packages of double stuffed Oreos. Sounds like a regular Oreo. Tastes like a regular Oreo.
Put it in your mouth. Good God.
They're fine.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
Are you gonna keep him? She just like points over at the cardboard cutout that's been like kicked over and is like laying on the floor.
Do you want us to keep him?
I think he's fun. You can put him there, and then if anybody comes in, it's not supposed to. Boo! He's really scary.
I give you that. He's really scary.
I think we found a
So-
place for it.
Now what?
People are gonna play a game of Clue with you, and then you're gonna leave.
I don't know where to go.
Why can't you go home?
The door's shut.
How do we open it?
We
Well,
have
all right.
to-
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not really supposed to say.
So you know how to open the door. You just can't?
Well, I think.
Well, who shut it, first of all?
That mean guy.
Kind of
What?
mean guy.
Hey, why don't we talk about this later, guys?
Well, after we
Uh.
play Clue, she's just going to hang around while we get her home.
We can't get her home right now. We'll talk about it later.
The future have some kind of like parasitic bug that crawls up people's asses? Because what's up your ass?
Nessa starts giggling.
Travis, can I speak to you, please? She's gonna walk into his room.
What's the opposite of a top 3 list of people you don't want in your bedroom? Oh wait, no. People you do want in the. I think I answered my own
Opposite
question. I'll be right
Yes.
back.
Travis is rattled for 100, Alex, is all Rexy says from laying on the floor. Rexy has not moved. She hasn't opened her eyes in this timeline yet.
What is Shut Up Rex?
So can we play a game?
Yeah.
100 points.
Do you have Mario Kart?
Yes, we do. I'll get set
Let's
up.
play that. Yay! Travis, you follow Victoria into your room.
Tori closes the door as soon as you enter. Why being an ass?
I don't know. Why are you giving this kid a hard time about trying to go home? Because once we do that, it's out of our hair.
Yeah, she can't go home. She already said that.
Yeah, but like it sounds like she knows how to do it
And
or has
Faye-
an idea.
But Faye can't give directions like that. I know how we can get her home.
Oh, okay. Almighty, all-knowing Victoria, who spent her little summer vacation in the Feywilds,
Why are you so upset with me?
because you were fucking around while the 4 of us were.
I got kidnapped, Travis. The key is your key.
Yeah, I was getting to that. If you let me finish, it sounds like her dickhead that locked her out of the Feywilds might be the same dickhead that fucked over the lady in my key. Is what I was trying to get at.
I'm telling you that the key and the lady in the key is the key to opening the wilds, the Feywild. She got trapped, and now anybody who's in the Feywild stays there. Anybody who's out here stays here. Because she is the moon or the sun, one of them, to her sister. And if she is released, she can bring balance to get back there.
You should have led with that, to be fair.
Well, if you would let me speak for all of 3 seconds, then maybe I would.
Can I just say that I was like sort of halfway to being right on this? And we're literally just arguing about both of us being right about this?
Yeah.
Does it bother you that we make a good team?
Yeah.
Okay,
Look.
me too.
All right. But I didn't like the lady in the Feywild. Her name started with an O, whatever.
What, her mom?
Yeah, the young one's mom, but Key's sister.
All right.
She was trying to get me to manipulate you to let her out. I don't like that.
She wants out.
No. She wants her sister out.
Oh, she wants her sister out. Well, yeah, so does her sister.
Can I clarify something for you?
Yes.
She never said she wanted her out. She said she wanted the key back with her sister in it.
Oh.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
I was like, she
As-
wants to get out.
As I said.
As you said.
She wants the key.
She wants the
She
key.
didn't say she wanted her sister out of the key, but she wanted me to do whatever to you to get that key back there. Which, in my mind, is probably not the best idea.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, she said she was trapped in here by some guy that wanted her power and wanted an artifact that used her power, presumably this key. And my first thought was, well, you know, why has nobody come running? But I mean, if it's
How long
If
has she
it-
been in the key?
a while, I think, like ages. Yeah. So I mean, if her sister's not rushing to save her, but is then asking you for the artifact, I mean, I think her sister is either an opportunist or had something to do with her being trapped in the first place.
What has she said to you? Because the woman in the Feywild, she said that her sister that I should be careful when I speak to her, that she's like fickle and jealous and shit.
Oh yeah, fickle please. That is such bullshit. My key lady's cool.
Can we talk to her?
Well, I could talk to her. I usually in my sleep, but are you able to see in my head and into my dreams?
Have I ever gone in someone's dreams before?
Probably not.
I mean, I can look in your dreams, but I don't know if I could they're not like tangible things that, I mean, I can manipulate them, but I wouldn't be able to get in them.
Okay, but I'd prefer you didn't put like spiders and shit in them. That would suck.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, I'm just saying. I think manipulate dreams, I think creepy shit. I think creepy shit, I think spiders. I may have fallen asleep during National Geographic the other night. Who knows?
Oriana is the sister's name. There might be a way that I can speak with her. If I can
Or
communicate.
Oriana or Selena?
No, Celine. No. Selena?
Selena.
But we'd have to focus and do a whole thing, probably. But I guess what I'm trying to say is there is a whole nother plot going on here that I didn't want everyone to know, especially the young girl, because I don't know what side she lands on.
Yeah. All right, well, then what do we do? Do we Martian mind meld or some shit?
No, it'd be more like a Vulcan mind meld.
I was never really a Star Trek guy.
Of course you weren't. We can do it later when the girl's not here.
Well, where is she gonna go? She can't go back to the wild.
Well, she can be not here. How
Yeah,
does
but
she get in here anyways,
however,
though?
if she's not here, there's a chance she's watching us. So if you really want to do it and be sure that she's not watching, no time like the present. She's distracted right now. I could use a cat nap.
All right. Are they gonna wait for us to play the game?
Have you never played Mario Kart 1, 2, 3, 4?
Fine. Let's do it.
Wait.
I'm gonna send Wind a text that says we're doing something. Gonna check on something in
Phrasing.
Gonna check on something in Travis's head. Keep the little one busy.
Just I got pause. All right. Best 2 out of 3.
You're bad at this game.
Yeah, I've been told that.
All right. So the 2 of you playing Mario Kart. Is anyone else playing?
Rexy's still on the floor trying to not remember anything from the future.
Okay. That's fair. Sally?
Bless her.
Sal's gonna walk by Rexy. I forgot. I was gonna give you Nux for that garrote.
Knucks come up,
Nux.
eyes don't open.
And Sal is going to go to the library and try to find fucking family tree stuff. Because
Oh.
shit's creeping her out.
Okay. What specifically are you looking for? So there's like family trees
If
going back.
perhaps Abby left the present that Sally gave her for Christmas, maybe it's in the library?
Would she have left it, do you think, in the Haven? Okay.
Yeah, she can.
Sure, yeah. You can pull that out.
I go back and see, like, remember the last one she showed me? And see if it's the same or if something weird happened.
If the book has changed at all.
Yes.
Looks the same to you.
Gonna go kip out on the couch, pissed off.
Time travel in past lives. Maybe one day you'll figure it out. Victoria and Travis. This is going to require some large magic.
Oh boy.
Not quite big.
No,
Above average magic.
some above average magic.
Okay.
Some, yes,
Sorry.
some large enchanting. Some great magery. I can't think of any other words for magic.
Sizable sorcery?
Sizable sorcery.
Oh my god.
That's what I call. You know what? Never mind.
That's what I call magic.
I liked magery. I mean,
No,
that's what we're
that's what I call
calling it from now on.
No, that's
Okay.
what I call magic.
I am going to have both of you use magic,
Oh boy.
or one of you use magic and the other help.
Probably you should be doing the spell,
Sure.
and I would be helping.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh wait, help is charm or cool?
cool.
I never. Oh, they're the same for me. Oh, I'm so not cool.
That was a 9 for me and a 6 for him.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah, that's. Make sure you're marking experience for your failures,
I level
kids.
up.
You do level up.
Yay!
I failed twice this session.
Advancement
I'm taking
for
that
your
flake
magery.
move.
All right. Okay. So, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to the fail part in a second. So, do you just like, is Travis the kind of person where like when he lays down to go to sleep, he can just like go to sleep?
He probably is able to. Yeah, I think maybe. He when he's not knocking stuff off his desk. Yeah, he could probably just like he's one of those people that like has the annoying ability to just like conk out anywhere.
Mhm.
Cool. So you don't have to like wait here awkwardly for him to go to sleep.
No, I mean it's probably there's probably a funny moment of like him laying there and then just like. Are you watching me? I feel like you're watching.
Well, I can't just. What am I? Do you want me to look at the wall?
Probably.
This is dumb.
You're dumb.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Travis goes to sleep. This friendship is very good. Travis, you go to sleep. I got in here. Hold, please, for production.
I'll use my gem, my blue gem, to like draw a line from my arm onto his head and like draw runes on his forehead as I'm trying to.
You look like something out of a YA vampire novel. It's very
Yeah.
good. All right. So you, Victoria, channeling magic into Travis. Travis doing his best to be a part of this, sort of using that energy to reach out to Selena. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to say, just for the purposes of this, since you rolled a partial success, normally you would choose, I'm just going to say for these purposes, the effect is weakened. So Travis, you see again, sort of off in the distance a little bit, that light appear. It's dimmer than it usually is, like she is a little bit far away. And this time she doesn't really appear necessarily in front of you, but you can hear her voice sort of coming off from the from this like distant light. And she sounds tired. What is it, Travis? And
Sorry,
friend.
Yeah.
Ah.
This is very dangerous, you realize that?
What, napping? I mean, I know you wake up a little like groggy.
Travis, we don't have a lot of time.
Sorry.
What do you need?
Selena, Victoria, Selena.
Hello.
Met your sister.
Yeah, she had the
I
pleasure.
heard.
So why does she want you back?
Well, I imagine she wants the door open.
What will that do?
It will mean that all of our people who are trapped on their current side will be able to move freely between, through the wilds to our home and through the wilds to yours. The wilds exist in between the two, a kind of what's something you would know? Purgatory. Liminal space.
When was the last time this door was open?
Oh. Ages ago. I think maybe on your time, the 1400s.
And what would the Fae do if the door was open? What chaos would they rain upon us?
Oh, it's hard to say. You know, not all of us are just evil, chaotic beings who follow their whims regardless of who's around them.
But some of you are.
Is that a lie? Sorry.
Yes, and the door's been opening and closing for centuries. That's... Some of us get through sometimes. Some of you get through sometimes. It's exhausting. But, yes, the last time the door was permanently open, moving between realms is difficult and dangerous, and probably not a thing you want.
So she wants you to remain in this key so that she can open the door.
I figured
And
as much.
you on out, I assume.
Yes, I would very much like to not be imprisoned against my will anymore. My sister and I complicated. When think of it as the sun and the moon. When they share the sky, they move in cycles. Things are in balance. If the sky had only the sun, and the sun controlled the moon and had it at its whim, daylight would reign. This might be fun for your spring break beach trip, but it wouldn't be fun forever.
And if we let you out, what would you do?
I would go home.
And the door?
We keep the door shut, but not locked. There are occasions when it is necessary for us to reach you, or historically for you to reach us. I do not like to cut off those lines of communication, but I do like to have some modicum of control over them, because humans wandering through the wilds and bending it to their whims and then into our realm is dangerous and volatile at the best of times, as most humans are. So shut, but not locked. It seems my sister would have it open, a free-flowing current, and that is chaos.
The person who put you in here did it with a spell?
Yes.
How long ago?
Oh, a few hundred years. One loses count.
What was their name?
I don't know.
If you can pinpoint that down, we could find the person who did it, find their notes, figure out how to get you out.
I suppose I wouldn't rely on my memory or my abilities while I am in here.
Or we figure it out ourselves and use
Track the key.
sizable sorcery.
You're perfectly capable of unlocking locks.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the future being in flux?
Well, isn't it always?
Right, but this was, I mean, I guess I've never been to the future in that capacity, so it seemed like things were changing while we were there.
You mean the girl?
Yeah. Was it just her?
I think so. It is hard to say, but you saw into her mind.
Yeah.
She goes quiet for a minute. And Victoria, I think while you're channeling the spell, you can feel a little bit of energy kind of pushing back at you. It's hard to say. I don't know, a future iteration of this person she thinks that is her family, or someone who's simply become unstuck. It happens. The idiom you use of the fabric of time, it's not far off from how it actually works. But even at the best of times, threads unravel, and so do the people attached to them.
Anything else?
I mean, if we can get you out of this thing, would you even be able to get back there through the door? Or would we need to use your power through the key to open the door, potentially opening you up to being just stolen by your sister? I mean, what's the order of operations here?
Both are options. If I were to return, my sister and I together can open the door.
How would you get back if not through the door?
An excellent question. I am very old and very powerful, and we find a way. Everything does in time.
All right, so the sooner we get you out of this key, the less of a threat it becomes. Less of a target, let's say, it becomes.
Yes.
Does the key stop working if you're not in it?
In theory. In practice, I can make the key do really anything. And I've said before, and I'll say again, I intend to keep my promise to you.
Yeah, I mean, this is less about my sticky fingers and more about, I don't know, just helping you out at this point. I've done some growing as a person.
Yes. The key will still function. Perhaps a bit differently.
And so, if you can't open the door from this side, you know, if you need time to recoup your powers, then maybe the key can do it, and then you get into the Feywild, and you're probably going to be more attuned with that place. So. Yeah, I think we got it. I think the hardest thing is to just get you out of the key without blowing up a city.
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't want to do that.
Well, luckily we know a decent amount of magic users, right?
2.
I mean, like extended. Like, you know, we got Quinn's club and Sally's friends, and we can figure this out.
I have the utmost faith in you.
She likes to be sarcastic sometimes.
I learn from the best. Remember whose pocket I've been in for the last few months.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, I stopped. Once I learned there was somebody in here, I stopped keeping snacks in that pocket.
It took a long time.
Gross. All right, my connection's getting weak. Is there anything else?
Nah.
Are you sure you trust her?
A, she's right there. Rude.
She could hear us on the outside anyways.
Bits and
B,
pieces.
good point. And C, of course I trust her. She's gotten me, whether I knew it or not, out of, oh man, countless number of sticky situations. She's the reason I was able to meet my best friend. She's the reason I'm able to spellcast in the first place. I trust her with my life. Not sarcasm.
All right. Works for me.
Be careful. Both of you. You feel the connections start to fade. And that energy sort of retract as the light starts to dim, and Victoria, you pull away and kind of let the last few kind of tendrils of the spell fade. And Travis, you sort of feel Victoria leave your dream, and the light sort of fades in front of you. And right before it does, it goes from this white to this sort of bluish color. And you see sort of swirls start to form, almost like a mist in it. And you hear another voice, similar to Selena's, but not quite as friendly. Hello, Travis.
Oriana, I presume.
Indeed. I told your friend I would be watching. I'm not sure how seriously she took me.
Yeah, she does have a problem with taking orders from really anybody. Don't take it personally.
Wasn't an order, more of a warning.
Oh,
Now I'm
maybe
here.
I'm a bit more receptive to warnings.
Well, it's a bit late for that. You've opened your head to her. And so to me. I think this is going to be fun. Tell my sister I said hello. And the light and the mist starts to fade, and everything goes dark. And then a few minutes later, you wake up.
Fuck.
Jesus. How you feeling?
Feeling like I caught a little something from you.
That shouldn't be possible. I wasn't like physically touching you.
But now gross. Met Oriana.
How?
Well, I opened my mind to you. And therefore to her.
Travis, I didn't. Are you saying that she's in my head?
I don't know. Maybe your spa day wasn't so relaxing.
I hate Faye.
Well, we're already up the creek. Not totally without a paddle, but I have a feeling we're on a time clock now.
How good are you at controlling what you're thinking?
What am I thinking right now?
You're thinking the thing you don't want me to know, which is you and Sal, and I'm not really interested in that. Thank you for the visual.
Shit, I didn't even know I was thinking that.
Yeah, okay, so the answer is probably not that well. We're gonna have to do some training.
You didn't get like potato chips from that? Just me and Sal?
I mean, there was other things. Do you want me to go into the?
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
By the way, if you're interested, you should just go for it.
I mean, all right, I'm not taking advice from you in that department.
Why not? I mean, I can tell you exactly what she wants.
That feels like cheating.
It's always worked for me. Although men are pretty easy, so she's kind of like 100-year-old demon. She's got a lot of stuff she's got to deal with.
Anyway, focus. We need to... We got to do some Fae research.
Yeah. I think our friends need to do some Fae research. I think you and I need to
distance ourselves from this.
Yeah.
perhaps get figure out a way to get her out of our heads.
The one time I wanted to read a damn book.
I believe you. Well, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to go to my family
Yeah, why is that?
because my grandfather's the most powerful mind reader I know. He'll be able to find her.
I don't know that that's a great idea. You want to open the most powerful mind up to this lady?
Well, we can ask him for advice. No's good like that.
No.
It's an Italian thing.
It's adorable. All right, I gotta write some instructions for the party.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the sorority.
All right.
I am sorry. I didn't know.
It's not your fault. I didn't even know there was a person in there, to be honest, for years.
In the key?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just thought it was enchanted.
All right. I'm gonna go say goodbye and then I'll text you.
All right.
It'll
Okay.
be fine.
You both leave Travis's room. At least to the rest of you, at least Travis comes out of the room looking a little distressed.
I'm gonna head out, guys. Have fun playing Mario Kart.
Where have y'all been?
We're in Travis's room. All right, have a good one.
Just sort of looks at Win.
From the floor. Goodbye.
Win will follow Victoria down the hall just real quick. Be like, I'll be right back. Hold on. You can catch her. What's going on?
You haven't seen a lot of movies, so I'm just gonna say, it's best that I stay away and Travis for a little while. You guys have some research to do. There's been a little bit of a parasite that's attached itself to my consciousness that I might have transferred to Travis's consciousness.
That makes no sense.
Fey bullshit.
Why do you? Well, we can deal with that here. That sounds bad for you to go running around town.
Well, what I know, she knows. And we want to keep her in the dark.
Who's she?
The sister to the lady in the key.
So she's like reading your mind now. All right. So we'll research how to stop that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you some instructions. I think Travis is working on some too.
Cool. Fun stuff. I'll go finish up my Mario Kart game with the Faye child that's sitting in our living room.
Yeah, get her the fuck out of here.
See if that's even an option.
Solid. I'll see you back later. I
All
promise.
right. All right. Just text or something.
Will do. Bye.
Bye.
Victoria leaves. When you come back around the corner, and Nessa, in the 2 minutes that you were gone, got bored and is over sort of like Rex, like shaking one of your feet, like one of your boots, and be like, come play with me.
Okay.
I bet you like this game.
I do. And Rexy rolls up and then, like, wings one leg over the couch and then swings the other over and then slides in, grabs a controller, and slouches back.
You come back and Rex and Nessa are playing Mario Kart.
Cool. What's that look, Sal?
Is anyone going to tell me what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, apparently. Wait, where'd Trav go?
Where did Trav go? Where'd Trav go?
He's in the part of the library / Haven where Abby would do research and take notes and stuff, and he's just vigorously like noting something, an instruction, scribbling it out, noting something, scribbling it out.
Thank you.
Getting a drink, apparently, scribbling it out.
Sally may have left the book out.
Which book? The
Family Tree book.
Family Tree one. To be honest, he probably pushed it to the side without giving it too much thought. And is just trying to essentially create a chain of information that does not, I don't know, that kind of keeps him in the dark as much as possible, but also conveys what he needs the party to do.
Yeah, so I don't know what Trav's doing over there, but apparently Vic says something about one of the Fae people being in her head. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Okay.
I don't think she wants you to hear her.
All right. She
Fine.
said
He's ranting at me.
All right. She said something about something being in her. There's like a parasite. I was really confused about the whole thing, to be honest. But we have to figure out how to keep her mind from being read in whatever Fae parasite I guess she transferred to Trav.
And how exactly did she do that?
I do not know. I don't think it's what you think exactly.
I mean, I know you guys said like not boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever, but like that's your business, I guess. That's okay.
This is one of those times where I should be listening in on the phone.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think she. If that was the case, I think it would be a different conversation. I get the impression it was some magical bullshit that they got up to that they didn't tell the rest of us about.
Right. So we're doing Fae research then?
I guess so, and I guess we're not supposed to tell them.
Cool. I guess I'll get started.
Me too, if we can get Trav to put down whatever he's doing in there.
Oh shit. She'll run in there. She's gonna grab the family history book, just slam it shut. Just put that back.
Hey,
Apparently you need to go because we're not allowed to do this around you. So
let me finish what I'm doing. I will explain as best I can.
I mean, it seems like you got more explaining to do to win, but you know.
Oh God, he thinks I was banging his girlfriend. Oh, Jesus. No.
So you
that's not
weren't-
at all-
you
no,
weren't banging his
no.
girlfriend then?
Ew, no.
Okay.
Ew. Sal.
Y'all were gone for a while. I mean, when someone's talking about like parasites or something, what would you think?
Phrasing. No. Jesus Christ. Okay. Short version. God, she's watching.
Again,
No.
you don't have to make up your lies for me. Just like talk
No,
to
it's
Win
not.
about it, because
It's not a lie. Do you want our lie detector to tell you it's not a lie?
I mean, if you want to get Rexy in this too, it's just
For fuck's sake. Okay. Listen. Victoria was in the Feywild, right?
apparently.
Powerful Fae made a psychic connection with her. I took a little nap in the other room, and she kind of inceptioned her way into my dream to talk to my key lady. And in doing that, that connection that was with Victoria and the Fae has now spread to me, and I have now let this powerful Fae into my head. And so any psychic bullshit Victoria is not allowed to do to anybody else, because I am patient 0 in this haven right now. Or I guess she is. I don't really know what that term means. I just hear it a lot, and I think it sounds cool.
Okay, so that's why we're not allowed to do this around you, because basically whatever you know,
Whatever
this Fae
I
lady
know,
knows.
she knows, and go fuck yourself. I'm
Okay.
being smart.
Why don't you just get out of the library? Just get out of the library.
Yeah, I was trying to drum up some instructions, but I guess turns out it was a shorter story than I thought it would be.
Just
Yeah. We gotta
And-
get her out of my key.
maybe go explain that to Win, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, Christ.
Just-
All right. Travis will go find Win. And bring Rexy along for good measure. And absolutely not let Nessa anywhere near it. And
Sure.
just tell her that she needs to beat all of the ghost times on Mario Kart.
Cool. Good luck, kid.
I can do this.
I believe in you.
She like settles in. I don't think you have to roll to convince her she needs to do that. Okay, you take Rex and go find Win.
Yeah.
I don't know what
When
Wynn's
you
doing.
are
He's-
approached.
I guess he's somewhere else. He walked away. He got lost.
Okay.
Heathcliff has come down and asked if anybody needs a snack, and Win was the first person he found. So
Yeah.
Heathcliff is there.
No, I've actually, yeah, just like a hot pocket or something. I'm just like a little hungry, but not
I
like
need
that much.
pizza!
All right, I guess pizza, which is just a rolled out hot pocket. So that.
Indeed, sir. He goes to get pizza.
Yo, Trav, what's up?
First of all, I did not just hear you say that pizza was a rolled up hot pot.
Rolled out hot pot. Yeah, it's
no,
basically.
That's that's insulting. Second of all, I think some wires got crossed, and I want to be absolutely clear and to show you that I am telling the truth. Rex, I promise this is not all I need you for anymore, but it is just a very convenient ability that you possess.
Rexy's just big nod.
I am gonna need you to verify what I am about to say, and while I have both of you here, I'm going to explain the situation that may have been partially explained to Win. Maybe not in the best way. Victoria opened herself up to a psychic connection with a Fae, a very powerful Fae, Rex.
So far, so good.
I needed her to help me talk. Basically, like do an inception. We did an inception thing before where she went into my dream while I was taking a little nap. And the three of us, Key Lady, Selena, me, and Victoria, all had a conversation. Platonic, purely business conversation. Rexy, for the love of God.
So far, so good.
Holy shit. Okay. In doing so, Victoria unknowingly exposed me to this Fae's psychic connection with her. And therefore, I am now psychically connected with this Fae. And therefore, any psychic mumbo jumbo she is not allowed to do on anybody else here. And none of y'all are allowed in my head. For fear that that connection spreads to you guys. Because we need to research how to get her, Selena, the hell out of my key and fix whatever the fuck is going on in the Feywilds that has now resulted in us babysitting a fairy kid. So I am no longer allowed to be involved in whatever research that you're doing henceforth. Rexy, bring it home.
So far, so good.
Kaput, Dunzo, no monkey business. Are we good?
Should you be in quarantine? And now Vic's out there walking around, touches someone. Faye goes there. She's in someone's head. Faye goes there. Is this a good idea?
Has years of psychic training. And by God, I hope that she knows how to keep her powers from affecting other people.
Just saying.
This was all very enlightening. Thank you, Trav. I just have one follow-up question since Rex is here.
Sure.
So you're like interested in Sal, right?
Rex is trying real hard not to smile, but is like full focus, you know.
It's like a yes or no question. I mean, if you're not, just say no, and we'll just head on our way.
I have not put much conscious thought into that.
That's not technically a lie.
Nope.
Cool. Well, maybe
Bye-bye.
Since you can't work on this, go think about it then.
And why don't you guys throw Marcella in that mix too? From what I saw before, you know, that might all work out.
Goodbye, friends.
Have fun. You really weren't needed, Rex. I didn't really think there was, but thanks for helping anyway.
Okay, thanks.
I hate all of this.
Travis gets a text from Victoria that says, "Just come to the sorority house when you're done."
Isn't that a little creepy? I'm like 30 something.
Doesn't matter. Just, it's fine.
What do I wear?
No, fucking whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'll just tell him you're my cousin or something.
Should I bring the duster?
Yeah, sure. It'll be great.
Fuck yeah.
Cheerleaders love a duster.
Awesome.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end our session there. We're a little bit late, but I'm very glad I let that just go on and exist because now it's in the universe forever. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us.
I'm so happy.
During the best show on TV, probably. We're so glad you were here to experience it. And if you're watching it later on YouTube, I'm so glad you found it and could experience it because now you can live in this joy with us. We'll be back in a week. That will be, holy shit, Sunday, August the 2nd.
Fuck.
Or as I like to call it, the 4th March. We'll be back in a week to see what happens when I guess the team splits up. Yet I say that like it's not a thing you guys do like every hour or so is just go places without each other, but they're splitting up. They're gonna do research. They're gonna, I guess, hang out with a fairy that is just in your house now. And they're gonna put on a duster and go to a sorority house. So you're definitely going to want to come back next week, Sunday, August 2nd. Same time, same place, always here, Sundays, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Very, very quickly, because I have just taken up so much of your time today. At the end of the session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Do we conclude the current mystery?
Which was the time travel a mystery in its own?
I would say Nessa sort of constitutes her own mystery.
Then
So
yes.
in that
no.
To a greater
that was
mystery,
solved.
yeah.
Okay.
You solved
Yes.
the issue that you
I
had.
unmuted.
Then yes.
You made it back to your own time. That feels like that was his own thing. We'll call this a separate mystery. Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes. I mean, we're saving it.
Vampires. We
Yeah.
literally
Yeah, I
killed
goes to the town.
vampires.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
We
There were-
saved the American populace.
There were some real vampires in there. So yeah, for sure. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
So much.
Just all of it, really.
Just so much.
Apparently.
I think. Did you learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, I picked up something in the Feywild.
You
Don't drink
guys,
As you
this
do.
goddamn water.
you guys interpret what I say sometimes in ways that I really don't expect. But we're gonna ride this thread. That's 4 yeses. Everybody gets 2 experience.
Hey.
Some of you got a lot of experience
My
today.
God, I'm halfway to another level already.
Do mine.
Oh, yeah, what's
Dang.
yours?
He's halfway there. Thank you so
yes.
much, everybody. It's all I have to say are those words. And everyone dwells. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us today. We'll be back same time, same place next Sunday, as we always are. The rest of our schedule here for GGK, if you're with us on Twitch, is down below our faces on the drop page. If you're on YouTube, it's pinned to our Twitter. It is also pinned to our Discord. We're a lot of places on the internet, and you can hang out with us on all of them. These people as well, all of their Twitter handles are below. They're lovely, lovely faces that you're looking at right now. So follow them. They tweet when they stream things, and sometimes they're here and sometimes they're not, but it's all really good content because they're a part of it. This week, regularly scheduled stuff as usual, but a special event on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be back in the driver's seat. Sean and Sid and GB will be there. We are going to play Goat Crashers, which is a one-page RPG by the illustrious and revered by this channel, Grant Howitt of Honey Heist fame. We run a lot of his games. But Goat Crashers is about a bunch of goats who really want to go to a party, but they have to crash a human party. So that's what we're going to do, coming out with us then. Any last words?
Nah.
Then we will see you next time. But until then, good game and good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.
Bye.
Get out of my house.